I wish I knew. But I am just as confused as you are. What have you got to say, hmm? Flock mode. How long am I streaming? Probably a while. Till I get sick of this game, which I'm having fun. I'm very curious where this leads. So depending on how much time I got, I'll maybe finish it. I have no idea how long this game is. I want to find more fires like me. I wonder if this line leads me to them. Here's another thing. Here's another guy.
You are a fluke. You are a separate event. And you run from the maternity ward to the crematorium, and that's it, lady. Now, why does anybody think that way? There's no reason to, because it isn't even scientific. It's just a myth. And it's invented by people who wanted to feel a certain way. They want to play a certain game. Camus said there is only really one serious philosophical question, which is whether or not to commit suicide. Should you or not commit suicide? This is a good question.
No.
Why go on? And you only go on if the game is worth the candle. Now, the universe has been going on for an incredible long time. And so really, a satisfactory theory of the universe has to be one that's worth betting on. That's seems to me absolutely elementary common sense. If you make a theory of the universe which isn't worth betting on, why bother? Just commit suicide. But if you want to go on playing the game, you've got to have an optimal theory.
Don't agree with that at all. Life is precious. I'm a polar bear. I can just get all the animals together. Alright, come on, gang, let's go. I don't think bushes need to bathe. I guess they need water. So maybe they need baths when you think about it? Bighorn sheep, new animal. What is happening? I feel like the game has a lot more to it than we think. I think you're completely right. That's why I want to keep playing. I'm just so curious about it.
If there is any such thing at all as intelligence and love and beauty, well, you found it in other people. In other words, it exists in us as human beings. And as I said, if it is there in us, it is symptomatic of the scheme of things. We are as symptomatic of the scheme of things as the apples are symptomatic of the apple tree or the rose of the rose bush. The earth is not a big rock infested with living organisms, any more than your skeleton is bones infested with cells. The earth is geological, yes, but this geological entity grows people. And our existence on the earth is a symptom of the solar system and its balances, as much as the solar system in turn is a symptom of our galaxy. And our galaxy in its turn is a symptom of the whole company of galaxies. Goodness only knows what that's in.
I don't really know anything in this game, I feel like. That grass gave me a lot to think about. Now I'm a strawberry. Now I'm an acorn. I can go smaller. Am I snowflake? Snow crystal. Am I hair again? I feel like I'm hair again. Transparent hair. There's a thought down here. What am I now? Algae. Need to show up, keep it feels like me. I want to become that guy. Isn't that tardigrade? Yeah. I'm an acorn again. What are these? Little, like, pieces of snow? Snow chunk. I just want to discover everything.
When, as a scientist, you describe the behavior of a living organism, you try to say what a person does. It's the only way in which you can describe what a person is. Describe what they do. Then you find out that in making this description, you cannot confine yourself to what happens inside the skin. In other words, you can't talk about a person walking unless you start describing the floor. Because when I walk, I don't just dangle my legs in empty space. I move in relationship to a room. And so in order to describe what I'm doing when I'm walking, I have to describe the room. I have to describe the territory. So in describing my talking at the moment, I can't describe this just as a thing in itself, because I'm talking to you. And so what I'm doing at the moment is not completely described unless your being here is described also. So if that is necessary, if in other words, in order to describe my behavior, I have to describe your behavior and the behavior of the environment. It means that we've really got one system of behavior. That what I am involves what you are. I don't know who I am unless I know who you are. And you don't know who you are unless you know who I am. In other words, we're not separate. We define each other. We're all backs and fronts to each other. We and our environment, and all of us and each other, are interdependent systems. We know who we are in terms of other people. We all lock together. And this is, again and again, the serious scientific description of how things happen. And any good scientist knows that what you call the external world is as much you as your own body.